Day 2 of Kent's game, the touring Australians, was a day to remember for 21-year-old Matt Hunn as he bagged his maiden first-class 5-wicket haul on yet another lovely summer's day at Canterbury. Having resumed on 348 for 3, the Australians, in the form of the in-form Steve Smith, carried on where they'd left off. The number 1 ranked batsman in the world needing another 19 runs to secure yet another 100 in what has been a quite formidable past 18 months or so. He reached that landmark in the 11th over of the day with a 4 off Mitch Claydon. He brought about his ton off 151 balls, which included 11 fours and 1 6. He finished the over with that 4 and 2 more boundaries before retiring and allowing Mitchell Marsh to come to the crease. Mitchell, brother of Sean, is fighting it out for the all-rounder spot with Shane Watson, and he joined Watson in the middle to try and stake his claim to the selectors. Hunn didn't care about the all-rounders battle one bit. He wanted more wickets, and he got what he deserved when Watson cut one out to Joe Denley at point. Watson fell for 21, and Hunn had his 4th wicket of the game. He didn't have to wait long to get that memorable 5th, and what a way to get it. Marsh played the wrong line, and the Colchester-born bowler had a moment to remember. That wicket saw Brad Haddon and Mitchell Johnson at the crease, and the pair looked to play their shots and get some valuable time ahead of the first test. They took the score from 438 to 498 with a 60-run partnership before Adam Riley had Haddon very well caught by Adam Ball at first slip. The Australians passed the 500 mark before Ryan Harris nicked off to ball, Sam Billings cleaning up behind the stumps. Michael Clarke called his players in, and Australia declared with 507 for 8 on the board. Hunn finishing with figures of 27 overs, 3 maidens, 5 for 99. It was a great opportunity for Kent's batsmen to take on the world's best in their backyard, but they didn't get the start they were after. In Johnson's first over, he had Daniel Bell-Drummond trapped in front for 1. Rob Key came to the crease to join Denley, and the experienced pair were just what the home side needed to steady the ship and make sure the tourists didn't rip right through them. In fact, they did just the opposite. Key and Denley weathered the storm, saw off the new ball and started to play their shots. The pair had taken the score to 81 when Denley nicked one behind to Haddon off Peter Siddle. He'd made 36 off 108 balls with 6 fours to his name. Key, who hasn't had his best season to date, was relishing the chance to take on the Aussies again, and he got to his 50 off 73 balls, including 8 fours to take Kent to 96 for 2 at the end of the 29th over. Captain Sam Northeast had joined Key by this stage, and he was soon celebrating signing a new contract with this maximum off Fahad Ahmed. The captain had got to 25 when Johnson came back on and showed some pace. Northeast tried to lead the ball, but it was on him too quickly, and he edged behind to Haddon. Key had taken on the Australians in England colours 13 years ago. He played in 4 tests with the highest score on that tour of 52, and he was now going about his merry way with thoughts of reaching 3 figures against the baggy greens. He was 13 runs away when that dream came to an end. Fahad floated one up, but Key miscued and found Sean Marsh at mid-wicket. The former England man was dismissed for 87 off 108 balls, including 15 fours. Ben Harmison was next to go 16 runs later when he became Johnson's 3rd victim. Johnson once again proving too quick for the Kent's batsman. Harmison departed for 5 with a score on 168 for 5. England's one-day hero Billings was now at the crease with ball, and both batsmen seemed to be enjoying themselves as they negotiated the final session with relative ease. Ball in particular enjoying himself, outshining the usually attacking Billings with this 6 off Ahmed, getting what it deserved. The pair got to the close with Kent on 203 for 5 off 53 overs. They're still a long way off Australia's total, but with Billings on 24 and Ball on 21 and the weather set fair, they'll be looking to make as big a dent as possible into that total and keep the crowds at Canterbury entertained on day 3.